Governor Kevin Stitt says Oklahoma's law enforcement system is broken. Now, he said that because of this scuffle inside the Okmulgee County Jail just before Christmas. You're watching Fox 23 News at 6. We're so glad you're with us tonight. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. Fox 23 brought you extensive coverage of not just that fight, but the legal battle between Muskogee Lighthorse Police and the Okmulgee County Jail administration.
New on 6, Fox 23 weekend anchor Rick Marinon is live with why the governor says, Rick, a solution needs to be found in the next 6 weeks.
The governor says this is a result of just many unanswered questions since the Supreme Court's McGirt decision in 2020, and he says it is time to get some solutions. The governor told our news partner KOCO in Oklahoma City on the phone that he was relieved that this didn't escalate even further. He says this was bound to happen somewhere in Green Country with Indian Territory, these Indian Territory and tribal law enforcement disputes happening, and there have been many questions that have gone in unanswered and unaddressed by Congress for years now, and he says it is time to find some kind of solution. The Muskogee Lighthorse Police and their attorney general say they did have the right to arrest the officer in this position, but the governor says that the tribes don't have any authority to arrest a non-tribal citizen. Here's what the governor has to say. He's reviewed the video himself and he's looked over all of this. Here is his take on what was going on.
I mean, this could have really gotten out of hand. You know, the Creeks were trying to arrest a non-native. This is why I've been warning Oklahomans ever since 2020 that McGirt really brings a lot of questions into play here. Who has jurisdiction? Who has the authority to tax and regulate and enforce the law? Or do we have to enforce the law based on race? I mean, surely you're not telling me that's the case, because that would be disastrous. That set us back, hundreds of years. I mean, this is just, it's unbelievable to me.
The governor signed an executive order just a few days before Christmas, the same week of this big dispute, trying to form a task force that will hopefully find him some answers he wants within 30 to 45 days. The task force has until this summer to actually come up with solutions, but he says something is needed now. That task force consists of 13 people. Only 2 of them are tribal seats, however. They are a mix of executive branch, law enforcement, district attorneys. Everyone who has a stake in this will have a seat at that table. The governor says that they will be meeting soon and throughout the spring to come up with some kind of solution. Since Congress is not acting on this issue, he says there needs to be some kind of answers put in stone that everyone can agree to. Now, we have heard from some tribal members and of numerous tribes. They say they are disturbed that out of the 13 seats, only 2 of them belong to tribal members, and they say they may be hesitant to participate in this committee. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon on Fox 23 News.